Good morning on this glorious Sunday morning. Look at this morning. We'll spin you round and give you a quick look at where we are. Look at that. Can't turn that way because it's that bright, it's unreal. But look at the rolling hills there in the background. Absolutely brilliant. So using chat this morning. Are you there, Ayla, this morning? I know it's a little bit early for you all. Oh, good morning, Ayla. How are you? You're up bright and early, Sunday. Look at this place. Good morning, Andy. Ayla, say hello to our new mod. Yeah, I just thought I'd bring you up here. Yeah, look, we've got two new mods to the channel, as well as yourself and Ash. We've stuck Blackburn Audits on as well as a mod. I just thought I'd take you down here today. Give you a quick look. Good morning, Matthew. Yeah, you're all right, mate. Just watch it. You know, it's there anyway. It's on channel for you if you want to watch it. Yeah, it's all right. So like I said, mate, I'm out. Oh, quick look at Kentdale. I'm out doing walks anyway, Matthew. Just thought I'd bring you down here today. Look at Andy's new spanner. Hey! How are you, Andy? And how's kids? How little one's doing this morning? Good morning, bestie. No problem, mate. Yeah, I'm on my mobile today, guys. So, you know, it didn't do too bad yesterday, and it just freed up my camera for pictures, which was all right. So I just thought I'd try the mobile thing again today. Have to get that in. Walkers welcome. Yeah, cracking morning for it. Cracking morning. Nice to see all daffodils up, coming out, aren't they? Nice one, Andy. Are you ready, Andy? Skull, 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 skull. A quick look at that there. Alright, Mr. Noisy. Look at these two. Really noisy then this morning. I always wonder why I used to like reading the asterisks when I was a nipper. Oh, what have I just spotted here? I don't know what this is, but I'm going to have a look. Something just caught my eye, so I'm going to come and have a look. Let's investigate. Oh, it looks like a pumpkin actually. I thought this were a big mushroom, Matt. I thought that were a big mushroom. Just caught my eye from path. Look how dense this little forest is here. Got a lot of little red oak trees in here, which are good. Species of oak, yeah. Nice and calm morning. Look at that. There's no deer about, because when you bend down like that, you can generally see them. Which is all good, as they say. Now look at this, look at views. They're all the way around here. Nice sheep here in the field as well, you can just see it. I think we're going to start rounding sheep up that then. No Andy. I'm coming down to a place where I've documented it before. I've done videos on it as well. But certain places, I come every couple of days. And just like, you know, have a scout around and things like that. But this is one of them places. You know Kent Delph? Top of Stanhill. It's a path what runs in between there and takes you down. It can take you, well, it can take you to Oswald or it can take you up to Haslingden, or it can take you to Accrington, or it can take you to Chadsworth. You know, and all the, you know, when you get to the bottom of this path here, there's multiple choices on which way you can walk. But I come here a lot. Lead work. Yeah, well, that's where I am, Andy, up there. I'll just leave a calling sign for somebody whilst I'm here. Just bear with me, guys, a minute. What's the choice? Just going to do a pile of stones for my friend, so he knows I've been up here today. Just a form of communication, as they say, between a few of us. So my friend knows I've been up here. Just a little pile of stones like that. Oh, hang on. Let me remove them two and that in a minute. Put that guy on there like that. That's what I want. I want that big triangle on for end. Put last stone up and on. Bear with me, guys. We're on puzzle mode. Like so. And that way it's very distinctive. And just out of curiosity, I'll point that the way I've walked. So then my mate knows that I've been down this way today. doesn't know about the point thing, because it's not something we've ever discussed. But if you look, but you'll get the gist when I see him. Morning. See, what my mate will do is, if he knows I've been down here, he'll walk along the other route and check to see if everything's fine. Like nobody littering or anything like that. So, how are you all doing today? This glorious Sunday morning. It is better than most cold ale. It's like I explained on one of my other videos. My mate will see that and he knows it's me. But there's a couple of us as well. It's about 4. Sorry about that. Like I was just saying then. It is. It's just because I've just come down into a dip. Like I was saying in an earlier video. You go back. My mate will come past my power stones. He'll take one stone off. And he puts it on one side, rather to left or right, depending on what time of day he comes. So if he puts it on left hand side of my pile of stones, a stone what he's took off the top of my pile, that's him telling me he's been down. Where is this place? This here is Cockridge Lodge, this. It's between Oswald and Nusden. Just on fringes of Blackburn, just on edge of Blackburn. And this takes you, that way takes you all the way up to Oswald. Then you've got another path that leads you all the way up there what takes you up to Aslington. You've got that path there what takes you towards Shadsworth. And then you've got this path here, I've got to put it to the side because there's a guy here. This path here what takes you up to Stanwell and then onto Oswald and then to Accrington. Yeah, like I was saying earlier, if it goes to the left hand side, that means he's been up in the morning. If he puts it on the right hand side, that means he's been up afternoon at tea time. And that's what happens. And then next person will come up, and if they come across my pile of stones, they'll take another one off and say put it to the left or right. And because there's like, I use 4 stones and I put the 5th one on top usually. And because there's 5 of us what do it, if I come up and all 5 stones are all laid out, say on to the left, I know then that the other people have all been up that day and they've all been up, say in the morning, or they've all been up at tea time. So it is like Morse code, you're right. Which isn't bad. Yeah, I'll give you a quick look at this lake here. Sorry about that again. So that was last time. It cut off there. Am I back? Hello. Oh well, I'll be back anyway. I think I'm back. Thank you, Ayla. Yeah, so there's other ways of communicating as well, Ayla. You know, tie a piece of ribbon round a tree. Old treasure hunters used to do it with markings on trees. Certain symbolism on rocks and all that type of thing. But it is right, it is just like a form of Morse code. But you've got to know the code, haven't you? You know, to read it, as they say. You know, what would you say is what would have been like one of the first forms of communication? Put that comment back up for me. I just caught a little bit of it because I was looking at something, and then I know something to do with knowledge. I think it was said. Somebody said. People wondering what I'm looking at. I'm just looking at this here. That sledging water, that needs to come out. I'll check that out later when I come back. Yeah, they would. They would. They would, you're right. I've got a few farmers what carry like a yarn and string round with them, like nylon string, generally orange stuff. And what they do, because they own quite a bit of acreage and things like that, if they've been and checked, say, the walls and the fences and things like that, and the cattle, say, in the field what's furthest away from where the farm is, they'll put a couple of wraps of nylon round gate, because then that's like to tell them like they've already been there, and you know, things like that. And yeah, it's this pylon here. Right, I'm right underneath it. Just let me rush past this pylon. Right, is anybody back? Are you there, Ella? Is it not coming yet? Ella? No. Hang on then, I'll just keep walking. Yeah, back. Yeah, like I was trying to say then, I'm right underneath a pylon there. You know, as if you can see it wires. And what it does is, it just seems, it thrown me out there last time, Ella. So I'll know in future not to go that way. Thank you, Matthew. Yeah, I'll know next time not to walk that way. But this way we're running in conjunction with the way I was walking today, as they say. Thank you, Andy. If any of you could do me a favour, if it starts glitching or anything like that, just let me know. It's just trial and error for me, this path. Just mark it down as non-streamable, as they say. Good walk, but not good at streaming. And I've already documented this walk as well. Thank you, Ella. Is this what I wanted to take you in today? I wanted to take you into this woods here. It is a really secluded wood, this. Now, I've been through it once or twice, you know, and I don't know whether we have deer in there or anything, because I've not seen anything. But it's that dense, and you see all every there. You know, all deer can lie down in it. But a really untouched little place, that. Thought about coming up with it at night time with a decent camera. Put infrared on and just have a walk through slowly and scan it all. See what's there. You know, I knew this were here. Look here. there's actually a little tunnel here that goes under and comes out over there at them trees. But that's been there some time, that. It's got a right little, it's got a, yeah, Andy, scat and hoof prints, and, you know, rubbings, you know, like when they're rubbing against tree, you know, and things like that. Bits of hair, you know, just things like that. What I generally do is I generally put a lot of deer feed out for them. If I see a lot of tracks and signs of deer, I'll put. I do like my tunnels. I were an adventurous kid, Andy. Do you know what I mean? We'd be up like that, like Jack Flash. Tell you. As soon as we seen that when I were a kid, I would have been up it. Tell you. Socks and shoes off, knocks at water, honestly. Rope pants up to the knees and we'd be right through it, honestly. I'm telling you. No messing. That's what we're all like. So look here, there's another one here, you see. But now that one's got a grid on front. Just little things what nobody sees. And if you look here, there's a foundation here as well. Because there's another one what goes in there. Water, isn't it? I think, as well. One of the most powerful forces, isn't it? One of the most powerful attractors is water. Everybody gets drawn towards it, don't they? Nice old farm here as well. He doesn't mind you walking through here as long as you keep up gates closed and, you know, like, you be a bit responsible around farmland. And he's alright. But if he comes and you ever come through this gate and you never close it, he'll come out and he'll let you know. Yeah, he'll definitely let you know. It's in this tunnel here. This one here goes right underneath this farmhouse here. Right underneath farmyard. Right up there. I'll just pull it to one side a minute. Give you a look at that. That's the way we've just come on that bridle way. That there is a little footpath. Sorry about the sun, bear with me. What goes all the way up there and onto the side at bridge. That's how you get up onto the bridge. Just bear with me with traffic because I think it's M56 is at the side of me here. This will pass, we're passing this in a minute. Oh yeah, I have to point this out. Have you seen this? Have you seen this big stone here? And look at the way they built the wall. And that's because they had to build the wall round the big rock in ground because they couldn't remove it because it's part of bedrock. Look at that. Just thought I'd add that in for you if you could hear me. Yeah, they had to build the wall. The wall round the big piece of bedrock because it were part of bedrock. This was home of Billy Nelson, Nelson's Ice Creams. Is it still glitching, Andy? Andy, is it still glitching on me? Hello, Andy? Is it still glitching or am I back on? Not too much. And he used to the pine forest. We used to play a lot of this pine forest here when we were kids. This place. Just play acorn fights in there. In piney. Come, we'll have a walk in there. Give you a quick look. Cool, Andy. Andy, do you remember Pine Forest? Don't know what it's going to be like in here for at Signal. But this here is what remains of a pine forest. This. This is what this place is now. Come on, we'll have a quick walk round there. Tell you what, guys, just near enough sunk then. Check this out. Look at that for a sloppy boot. Tell you what. Oh, don't say that, man. Don't think anybody will be jogging in here, mate, believe me. There's a family what live on that land there, and they won't, put it this way, they won't let anybody just muck about in here, believe me. They've got kids and everything, believe me. It's not a family you mess with either, as they say. I've not been here since I was a kid, me. Landscape's changed as well, quite a bit. Tell you what, that's a bit rare to see, isn't it, in here? Part of a Belfast sink. Wow. Oh man. Hey fella, what's you doing here? Hey, calm down then. Not good that, Andy, is it? See, we used to camp in here and that when we were kids. We used to play a lot of acorn fights and that. Loads of us. Used to climb up we never used to pick the acorns off the floor. Always used to pick the acorns out of the tree at top where they were green and they ate more. as they say. Yeah, my intention weren't to come here today. I was just walking past it. I thought, right, I'll just nip me all in, give you a look at the Piney, where we all used to doss when we were kids, as they say. Rabbit holes, them. All the way along. Look at that place. Is it streaming alright in here? Ooh. Oh, let's get up this hill. Cool. A little pond here. Don't remember this pond. Oh, come on, we'll have a look. I remember a puddle, but not a pond. Ooh, I don't know. I wouldn't even say it's a pond. Ooh, that water looks murky. Water almost looks black. That'll be with all peat in ground. More like a peat bog, that won't it? Well, not like a peat bog, but I know there's a lot of peat underneath this ground. That's probably why it's all black. Full of nitrate and things like that. If you notice, it does look like somebody scooped that out with a machine. I can't remember it, Andy. See, when we were kids, there were no motorway running through here. And there's like, this is only half at Pine Forest, this, if you notice. The other half is across the road, across the motorway. And that award-winning Eco House, what's just up top here, they've got all that land now. The one that had the tennis courts, Andy, the big house on the corner. It were a big pink and white thing it were when we were kids. Forgot the name of the house now as well. Right on tip at tongue. The house run had some Amazing Spaces or something like that way back in the day when that programme first came out. It's over there, that property. It is. And you know, I've not been here since I was young. I was just passing today. I pass it, but I just never stuck my head in and had a look. I run about the big pink and white house what had the tennis courts and things like that outside at Pine Forest. They've got that land across the motorway now, and the Pine Forest is like split up into two parts at either side of motorway. When they brought motorway through Pine Forest, as they say. Look at that. You're never going to believe it. Somebody dumps a load of waste. Look at it. My God. Now, I didn't think I'd see waste there. but I'm not talking about it. Definitely didn't think I'd see waste. Let's put it to that side a minute. Yeah, big changes here. Real big changes from when I was younger. It is council property, that, so people are allowed to go in it, as they say. That's what it is. That big wood all the way down. We're walking up here, guys. Good morning, Purple Spliff. Purple. It's a bit hazy today, look at that. I had to say that, mate. Come along like that. Walk on this side of the road. Yeah, we're literally like coming up to be in the middle of nowhere. This here, this lane, can take you right up to Haslingden. Well, just before Haslingden actually. But it does take you up onto Haslingden Old Road. Same over here. What a bit hazy. That was me when I got up this morning. Let's see. That's the pine forest from this side. You notice? Lovely buildings here. That's a nice building there. I think it's that one. Yep. I've documented that. I documented it years ago when it was derelict as well. And the owners let me into that property and have a look at what work he did as well. That was 2 years ago, that. I've got that footage somewhere. I'm going to have to put it down a minute, just till I pass this place. You just have to bear with me, people. Well, is it grade 2 listed? Good morning. I think one of your there's a green and black bike in Dykes this side. I think it might be one at Boys.
Yeah, they'll come and get it in a minute.
I just thought I'd let you know just in case.
They're not these.
No, mate. This ain't Yorkshire. It's like Blackburn, like Blackburn, like Lancashire district. Getting behind this bush here. So a bit better. There we go. Not as hazy now. Cool. This is a good walk, this. Bit off the beaten track. You either know it's here or you don't. And things like that. You can hear some alarm going off. See, around here, it's that secluded. Won't surprise me unless that's like some motion detector or something, because somebody's in the area. Can you not hear the alarm? Say, is that used? Is there something happening?
No, it's when you come through this gate.
Oh, no, I just thought there was something wrong. Thank you, mate. Yeah, like when somebody goes through his gate. Now this guy here, who has this place here, collects old buses. A load of old vintage buses he has. I come up this way, I talk to him. Been talking to him off and on for a couple of years. But he still won't let me in and film them. You look, you can just sit back at buses there. It's got loads of them. He must have 100. Easy. Well, no, I wouldn't say that, about 60 I think. It is, mate. It's a good walk. If you know it's here. See, that's the problem we have in Blackburn. We have that many walks and nature trails. It's ridiculous. It really is. But you know, don't get me wrong, there's hundreds documented. But there's hundreds what isn't as well. And this is one of them. Yeah, look at that on the road. Look how deep that is. That'll sort your car out, won't it? Where the lanky people are from. Well, I'm not in that category, mate. I'd love to be 6 foot. I would. Do you know what, Ella? My own mum says to me, because my mum watches me stuff, my mum turns around to me all the time and says, where were you over there when you did that video? You know, and my mum, like, when she was younger, she used to do a lot of walking and that. Well, so she said anyway, you know. Catch up. I would do if YouTube let your messages come through quicker. Like I was saying, my mum turns around to me at Ella and says all the time, where were it? Where the place? And I always turn around to her and say, why did you not know that were there? And she always says to me, no, I didn't. See that there? That lane there takes you right up to Aslington. That. Right up. See, that one there is documented, but this one here isn't documented. There's this. No, I wanted to take you and give you a look at this here. So I like getting you a little bit of something, aren't we? Probably things you've never seen before. I'm hoping the plaque's okay for you. Isn't this? Oh, plaque's not there. It's wore off. Well, anyway, this here is a landmarker. This. Look. It's a big focal pit here in Blackburn. Especially when you stand on top of it. You can see all views all the way around. Sorry for the sun that way. But that there's a landmarker. I'm going to have to dig information out for you. I was hoping information was going to be on. Because I'm finding it a bit difficult this morning trying to find it. But information were on that. And it was saying that there were something to do, there were a dispute with two main landowners from way back in the day here. And this bit of land here was the dispute. So what they did were, because the families were feuding, because the two families were feuding for over 100 years between them over this square of land here. What ended up happening after they'd been feuding for years and years and years, a son from one family and a daughter from the opposite family ended up getting married. And they got this land here as a wedding gift. So, to stop all tensions between the two families, the young lad and the girl who got married put a landmarker here. This isn't the original base, mind you, but that's the original landmarker. They put a landmarker here to say this is where both families can come and sort the disputes out. And what ended up happening, apparently so, they used to come here and sort the differences out here between them. And there's that one there. And there's that one there on square bit of land as well. You know, I might take you over to that. Come on, we'll take you over to that one. See if the plaque's on that one. And that's what this land were. It were a place for the two families to come and sort the disputes out. Like hello ground type thing. Without saying, get off my land, get off my land. So anyway, that's what it said anyway. I've got a book somewhere with it. A little bit of whatever that were. Oh, there's a structure here as well. You notice? I'm hoping this plaque's readable on this one. No, it's not. Somebody's done the same with that plaque as well, aren't they? Well, guys, I'll have to find. Oh, see that one up there? That had like the history, and these ones here had the two people's names, you know, like the son and the daughter from the two opposite families. I was hoping there were going to be something, but yeah, you know what it's like. I'll have to try and root the book out, put some information up. Oh, come on, let's get back onto the path. Yeah, so if you've never seen them before, something else I thought I'd share with you. Hang on. See, it floods down there. That's because it's dipping road here when it rains. Look at these views. For a nice Sunday. Somebody lost their bumper. Colliers Raw, that. If any of you know what Colliers are, it'll tell you what's in the area, or what was in the area if you look it up. Yeah guys, I'm going to take you, when we get up here, I'm going to take you down through woods and things like that. Get you off the roads, things like that. So this stream is probably going to be going on like probably about another 40 minutes after this. Just doing a big loop today for you guys. Look at views up there. Yeah, you're right, Andy. Old mines, mate. And that's what was here on all that hillside there. There were pit mines though here. They weren't like mine shafts or anything like that, there were pit mines. Do you like placer mining as they say, like on top? I think that's what they call it, placer mining. But that's what this landscape were. You just extracts everything out and then fill it all in. And so on and so on. But you think all as well. No, do you want to have a look at it, Purple? I think that's what you were saying, edge as well. Oh, edge on this side. Yeah, farmer comes along and cuts it with tractor, with big cutting roller on. Yeah, anyway, like I'm going to say, well, if you imagine, that's the Shazworth Industrial Estate, that. Well, it's like that car pass, there's a big mine going all the way up back to Shazworth. And that's what these must have been coming all the way up and so on. You know, and then going further on up that side of the hillside as well. Yeah, Blackburn and Lancashire, it's steeped in history. Steeped in it. It's just whether you know about it though, isn't it? You know, whether any of you ever researched it or, you know, anything like that. Or whether it's your interest even. Because, like, you know, it's not everybody's interest, is it? You know, and Al said this as well. People who do history and things like that, if they want to earn money out of YouTube, they're doing the wrong thing. Because history's not about earning money, type of thing. History's an hard one to do, as they say. You got to do this type of thing if you love it. You know, you like what you do. As they say. Going across here. Have to get that in. We're just entering back into Blackburn. Let's get across before this car peels me. Thank you, mate. I've been waiting for you to jump on. Definitely been waiting for you to jump on. Yeah, when I finish today, everybody nip over and have a look at his channel. He does a lot of old stories, like on old murders, what happened in towns and things like that. I like the ones he has on Blackburn as well. I do. So put your link in description, mate, or something like that, or put it in on chat for people. Let them jump over after this and have a look at what you do. He's got some good content. Especially for like crime stories and things like that. Sorry for cars. Not got far to go up here. I'll just tell you something. It's in that farm down there. That farm was called Spool Spout Farm when we were younger. And to that side there, yeah, no problem, Days of Horror podcast. Definitely. Put your link in. Put your link in, chat, mate. And go and have a look at his stuff. That down there was called Spool Spout Farm, that. I used to have 2 ponds and we used to call it the Blue Lagoon. And at the back of it used to be a bottle dump. And we used to do that bottle dump all the time when we were kids. It got to a point where, everybody dug the soil that much, it was like compost. But that you could gain access to that from coal mines, what we used to call the coal mines at Shasworth. Welcome to Guide. Guess what, people? Guess what? I am your guide today. Welcome to Guide. Please drive carefully. Just put this down because this car. There you go. Skull, isn't it? Right, it's going to be a little bit noisy here, guys. I'm going to pick the pace up. There's a lot of amazing stuff here. Views are amazing. Got Darwin Tower up there in the background. So let me get across this bridge. Swallowfields, it's a new housing estate that just built at this side. Well, I have to get this in. No motorcycling, guys. Yeah, we'll get out where there's traffic. This takes you down to Old Spoil Pile for the old mines what were here at Shadsworth. This just a big pile of slate now. Kids use it as a bike track. Did you get round to put any bottle digging videos up? Days of Horror podcast. You want to get some up? Get some on your channel. I think it'll fit. I think it'll fit in well. Bear with me, guys. Al said this, and probably if Chris is in chat, he'll probably tell you as well. You've got to look for signs, mate. You know, and if you know the signs, as they say, you can read it. You'll read the ground right away. See, people like me and Chris, we've been doing it a long time, so you tend to see. There's one area I've been interested. Are you on about the area itself, or are you on about the My name is Chris too. Brilliant, Chris. Is it the research side you're on about, or is it poking around on the actual site? Because if you go poking on site and you see, you know, you can generally tell there'll be pottery coming out, or look round roots of trees, and you know all that type of thing. You can generally notice, you know, remnants of pottery and things like that. And then when you do, if you go back and do your research, look on Ordnance Survey maps and things like that. Go back quite a few years, and you know, and things like that. Just the research part. I find, and I'll be honest with you, feet on the ground research. Go and check it out. See what you find. See what pieces, if there's any pieces of pottery around, pick them up. Try and date the piece of pottery, or try and date, you know, like the artwork on it, or the way, the style it's been painted, or whether it's transferred on it, or what type of bottles are coming up. You know things like that. And they generally give you a big picture to how old things are. And then it narrows your search down then as well. You know, once it narrows the search down for you, you know, you can get specifically right to the words you need then to access the information you need. Yeah, some mushrooms there a bit late this year. Yeah, cool, Layla, cool. If you like horror stories and all that lot, he's your man, honestly. He's your man. Definitely. Like crime and things like that. Yeah. Yeah, brilliant. I'll tell you what's good as well, Ayla. When you click on to one of his, yeah, I will do. I'll let you know, mate. Especially if I'm up your way, Haslingden way, definitely. Yeah, Ayla, if you look at his content, you know, it's really good content for like, do you know, like for like us as a family, do you know, like for families, us people like families, like, do you know, like what we've got a lot to do and we're always doing something, you can put it on and it's a podcast, so he'll talk your way through it, do you know, like he'll tell you the full story as well, so it's good, do you know what I mean? It's good, I liked it. I think he does some right good content, definitely. St Volunteers bag here. Volunteers have been out. So well, I have to get them in. He needs to get them in. Oh, volunteers have been out. That's what I were on about. If Blackburn Audits is in chat, that's what I were on about, them pink bags. In fact, yeah, is there a number on that bag? Is there a number on it? No, there's no number on it. I thought there might have been a phone number on it, you know, for Matt. So Matt can get in contact with him and try and get some volunteers litter picking bags. So what you're having for dinner today? I'm thinking about dinner me already. Definitely. I'll just get a quick picture of that, guys. So that's the first picture I've took today, that. Cool. Cool. Yeah, look at that. Industrial estate. Wasn't there when I was a kid. That was open field. I'll get that in, guys. Tell you what, this motorway's noisy today. People shifting along that today. Is wind picking up earlier? And your battering microphone. Just pull it to one side a minute. Good morning. It is. How are you, man? Mate? You okay? Somebody I know there. Wind a bit strong. No problem, Ayla. We're gonna get here and change direction. Just there, like that. See, I'm on my phone, I'm not, all good. I'm on my phone, I'm not on my camera today. Can't get used to the weight of... I've got one when I film with. I've got one when I use for pictures. And I have obviously my phone. But the one when I film with, the Bluetooth and infrared on it, it's very glitchy to my phone for some reason. It's been alright for a while, quite a while, for months and months. But since I've been live streaming with it, it's like the Bluetooth keeps turning off and then turning on. So I feel like, you know, I don't know whether it's YouTube, Signal, or Bluetooth or infrared on camera. So anyway, for a couple of days I was using my little camera, what I use for pictures. Now it has a precise lens on it, a 4.5. Now, if any of you know what a 4.5 lens is, it's a deer lens and you'll know who's made it. But I'm not saying the name because we're doing a live. And but it's not right good for far away. And the little camera, because it's a lot lighter than the other camera I use for filming, I feel like it's all over the place like that when I'm watching it and that. Because it's like I can't adjust to the weight of it. So, yesterday and today I thought, right, I'll try my phone. I'll try my phone and see if that's any different. So, that's why I'm on the phone today. But I've not got a microphone plugged in it or anything like that. Obviously it's got its built-in mic, but I don't know how it is. See, I've not been doing this year, so I wouldn't know what's best to use or what. I just use what I usually use, as they say. Boy, the last 2 days with my phone. It's better. See, only thing is with phone, reason why I don't really like using my phone, but only thing is with it, if somebody texts you, somebody rings you, you know, you guys hear it. You get what I mean? Yeah, they do, you're right, they do. Don't get me wrong, Andy, my equipment's not cheap stuff. It's all good stuff, it is all good stuff. But I didn't buy my stuff originally for YouTube. I bought it to document things and, you know, and take pictures. That's what I bought it for. I ended up going on YouTube. What people don't realise is YouTube's just another storage bank for me. Look at this place here. So brilliant here. Look at that big bramble bush there, what's going to come up this year. Full of blackberries. Come, I'm going to take you along this path here. This is a trail, this, what hardly anybody uses this. Dogs use it, but not many humans use it. I'll take you along here. This is why not many humans use it. See, I wanted to come this way, just for this trail marker here. See, I have pictures of them all on this trail, but just not this one. Like in its location. No, it's not that one. Nusden and Arran Brook Trail. Look at this for a bit of destruction. Well, banking's gone. See, this end of the trail, nobody really sees it because nobody comes to this bit here. Oh, I've noticed some kids' toys everywhere again. These are more like them brick things what you all put together into cubes and things like that. Make tunnels and that, if you notice, look. No, why would you throw stuff out like that? Why would you throw it out? Why wouldn't you just donate it? Because kids would play with that. My children would play with that. You know, I want to come and get this here. This here was a big acorn and then with leaf on it. This. I'm going to have to come and clean that because I want a picture of it. You don't really see that at all along this trail. There's that one and that trail marker up there. But I'll have to come back at some point and clean that off and get a quick picture of it. But that shocked me, that. It has. That hasn't shocked me though. That. Some type of sinkhole going on. Just looking at layers. Come on. Ground's really uneven here today. I've got to get some water in, haven't I? I have to. I need a pee now. I took you up there, Andy, show you that waterfall, which I've already done. I'm not doing it. You'll need a pee. Because that is a strong, strong sound for water. Come on, we'll go this way. We're going to go opposite way then. Trees come down. What a shame. Ella, that was my brain this morning when I got up. All over the place. It were. Come on, you should know where this is by now. I'll give you a look on trail marker. I've taken you all on the right bit of loop today. That's what I've done. Miss Freezer. Back home, Mealy. No, not quite. Not quite. With his old wheelbarrow. Lump of metal out the river, I think. Look what size this for a big slab I'm stood on. Electric fencing. In that there, that's a freshwater spring, that running right down, right into the brook. at the size of them for paw prints. They're big. That were a big dog, that. Big dog. I'm going to show you something here. When I were a kid here, there was an old car here. What I think had been stolen and burnt out. And it was that rusty that all the ground, all Mother Nature reclaimed it back. Soil, plants are growing on top of it and everything. And guess what I've just come across? The remnants of it, if you can see. That's the back axle with suspension. Wheel up, suspension. Look, tree growing on top of it. But that was a car when I was a kid here. It was here. And it's still there. The tree's growing on top of it now. Oh, there's still a bit of it there. You can see. So I was wondering yesterday actually if that car was still there. It is. That's why I walked this way then. I thought it were, I would have just seen it then. I thought it's still there. Couldn't tell you what type of car it were. It were well rusty, it were all mangled up. It's all bent and twisted. It's in that there. If you pull that over and have a look in there, you've every chance of finding crawfish in there, freshwater crawfish. What we do, put drain pipes in water, bung them up at one side. What we used to do when we were kids, put them in water, leave them a couple of days and then go back. I think most we caught over a 6-week holidays when we were about 12, were about 13, 14, no I think it was 13 actually. Right from top of Shad all the way down. Crawfish. I thought they were cool. Yeah, look how clear that water is for a brook. I don't think it'd be so clear, the water. But it is. Nice and clear. Little steps running up there. Just get a quick photo of that. Brook leading right round. That's a cool brook, isn't it? Right, come on, we'll go this way. Sorry about that guys, just a quick detour. What's it like here, Ayla? Is this place stream worthy, as they say? Oh, she's there on hill. Graffiti there, 2004. Thank you, Ella. Them skies today, people. Look at that. What a good day. Look at that. Spot on. Not bad, is it, for Blackburn? You're right. I wouldn't say it's one of the best places in Blackburn. Not for walk, but it is a good walk all the same, this big loop. It is good. You know, my boys like it. I'm just pulling it to one side because of the wind. My boys like that walk we've just been on. Like learning about history and things like that. Which is good, like when you take your boys out or you take your children out. And your kids are interested in like things you're interested in. And that's like not pushing it on them. That's like they're just interested in it. When you see that, it's brilliant. Sometimes it makes things worthwhile. Of course. Like I've got one of my sons, at least one of my sons, what'll probably take over my channel. Well, in years to come. I'll give him a really big list. A really big list of things to do. I'll just pull it to one side a minute, the guy coming up. Morning.
It's a lot better to clear it, doesn't it?
Oh, aye. Do you know what? It's mainly joggers what do it in the morning. That's what it is, mainly. But it's looking well all the way up, isn't it now?
Yeah,
I'm glad. I am well glad.
You walk down that other path as well.
Oh, I'm not.
Trees are falling down.
I'm always documenting it. Always putting it on YouTube and all that.
You just thought farmers would have been in there. They sell that winter fuel, don't they, logging?
The thing is, what? It's a nature. It's a nature trail.
That's what I mean, though, but once the tree's down, it's gone on, it's dead.
Well, yeah, but
You can't conserve something that's already
no,
died.
I understand that. A lot of the time though, they push it to the side and let habitat, you know, for new habitats and things like that.
Yeah.
But they can't with them, it's going over the river.
And then it's blocking the stream as well.
Yeah, it does. Have you seen it? Fills up, doesn't it?
It's not
Yeah.
like a brook anymore, it's like a
River.
a lake, a big lake.
No, it only used to be about what? About not even 6 feet across, did it?
No.
Look at it now. Anyway, I'll let you get on. Have a good one. Sorry about that, people. I'm having a chat with this geezer here. They're on about further on down and it not being cleaned and trees being going over the river and blocking water and all that type of thing. Which is good. It's always good to get other people on board, you know, and even people, I don't really know that guy either. I've seen him about, but I don't know him. It's always good to get other people on board with the same thing, especially if you're all in the same area and things like that. But he's referring to all this being cleaned. It hasn't really been cleaned, all this. All plant life and things like that has died down at winter and all new stuff's coming back through. So with all this new stuff coming back through, it hides a lot of smaller pieces of rubbish and trash everywhere. Good morning, Matt. How are you on this fine day, Mr. Blackburn Audits? Look at this day. Yeah, I'm good, thanks. Blackburn Audits, good mate. Come on, I want to take you this way. I'm going to take you this way today. Are you ready for this, Blackburn Audits? Are you ready? Keep watching, keep watching, keep watching, keep watching, keep watching. Got that lot. In again away. Look at that. Same old, same old. Look at it all over again. Got rubbish everywhere. Well, anyway, not come to do the rubbish. Look at it all over. Come to show you this. Now I like this here, me. These houses here. Guess what it's called? The street. The street is called Seven Houses. So there's 7 houses on. There's 7 houses on 7 Houses Street. I wouldn't mind living at number 7 at the 7 houses. I wouldn't mind. There's gonna be spared there. Could stay at this all the way through. I don't like this street, me. I want to show you something here. Anybody know what this is? Anybody know what it is? Put a comment below if you know what this is. Matt, I don't know, mate, but I will tell you something. If nobody knows what this is, when you open them doors, there's steps that go down. You look at the ground. Generator. There. It's in this here. That is a little wind behind this. Thought I'd get the beast on for Matthew, as they call it. And that there, it's a CC bridge, that there. But anyway, I'll let you all make your mind up what this place is. Could be one or two things, this. Look at it. I think steps there to go down. Generator. Wind. Like a little wind hydraulic turbine thing. And an hexagon square, an hexagon base. Any of you know what it is? Yeah, I know there is. I know there is, Andy, you know. I know where there's another one in Darwin as well. Not far from Sunniest Woods. But this here, if you notice, I'll take you down. It's called 7 houses. So there's 7 houses on 7 houses. I won't mind living at number 7 on the 7 houses, since there's only 7 houses. It's very mad, that. It's like, you know, cool. It's like a bit of a tongue twister for me, that. I wonder if the number 7's lucky. Yeah, that there is always closed off. I've seen, I'll just put it to the side because of car registrations. I have seen, I'm just pulling it down like that because of reg plates. I've seen 2 vehicles going. I've seen them go down the steps and then lock the steps up after them. No company logos on the side of the vehicles. No, nothing, no like that, nothing. Tried asking one of the guys and he stonewalled me, basically. Stonewalled me. Look at this. I think them trees there, we cut them down like a piece of alright then. Yeah, he just completely stonewalled me. Right, I'm trying to get permission to do that building there, that one. There's an old couple what live in it. But it's very rare, every time I pass I don't see them, you know, in the garden or anything like that. And I don't want to knock on the door because all gates are always locked all the time. I don't like climbing over fences and things like that. Oh yeah, I meant to tell you something. Later on today, last Sunday I did, I think it was last Sunday, I did Autumn Bottoms walk and I took you up to Weir at Waterfall. Yeah, it will be, Matt, it will be. I took you up to Waterfall and I took you past 2 derelict cottages. Just as we come out of Autumn Bottoms. Well, I've got permission to go back today and film them. So, you know, the inside and, you know, things like that. So, I meant to tell you that yesterday. So, that's what on my agenda for today. Is going to go back there and film them 2 derelict cottages. Look at this lot. Look at all that. Look at all that in river as well. All the way down side at river now. It's full of it again. This is one of the places I look after me. That's the new work they've done on bridge. A new towpath, what was never there. Look at that rubbish again. All the way along, it's even all the way down there now. Wow. Somebody's dumped that carpet up there last night, Matt. It is. I'm sick of this area. I'm always doing this area. That carpet weren't there yesterday because I walked past here last night. Them bin bags there wasn't there last night either. Them. And this stuff over here wasn't here last night because I walked through here with dog last night having a look. I'm going to have a look whilst I'm here. Gets me goat up this. See all this rubbish all over. Me and my young sons clean all this. All of it, all the way along, you know. Look, it's all back. Whatever that is. It's all back. Look at it all. So I dread taking my son through here, me. Especially like when he's put loads of effort in me, young lad. It's all over again. Look at it. All the way down there. Do you know what? I am as well, Matt. You know, believe it or not, it doesn't take me and my two sons, long to clean all this. What we have spring back rakes. And what all we do is we just drag out rakes, all three of us stand there in a line and just pull rakes and get it all together. But it's not the point. You know, my young lad, he's 10-year-old. Do you know what I mean? And he's like, he really wants the environment to be better. You know, not last week, week before, he were in Fleetwood, picking litter up off Fleetwood Beach with school, and he does a lot of that type of stuff. I think he'll be an eco warrior when he's older. Do you know why we should, Matt? Because if we don't, mate, right, I'm being honest with you, if we don't, it won't get cleaned. And as it's proven. And do you know what, Matt? Sometimes I have no option but to be a fine example to my children, because that's how my children are, mate. They genuinely don't like it. They don't like all this. They don't like it. My 10-year-old boys even pulled people on the street on his own and went, "Here, will you pick your rubbish up?" to grown blokes. Yeah. But honestly, my young lad, he's not bothered. He'll go up to a grown bloke and say, "Yeah, mate, pick your rubbish up. We don't want to live around here with rubbish on the floor." And he says it to him. But I've told him though, do you know what I mean? Don't have a conversation with anybody, especially if he's on his own. But you know, it's not good. But I will say this: if all the children were doing it, you know, then you know a lot of parents will stop doing it, stop chucking things, because children will be on them then, won't they? Yeah, I'll have to keep my lad away from there. What I'll have to do, Matt, I'll have to go down and I'll have to move majority of it or put it into some piles and then get him to come with me, and then we'll move the pile, bag it all up and then put it in a certain place for council to take it. But I will say this, there's a councillor down Audley, Matt. You want to look him up, Tiger Patel. Yeah? If you get his attention to anything, he gets it sorted, mate. You know, he's doing a cracking job down Audley, him. Cracking job. But I will say that to you, he's not a bad bloke. You know, I couldn't tell you what he's like as a personal guy, right, like that. Exactly, mate. Exactly. They have no respect. They have no respect for where they live or anything. Certain places in town, Matt, I've walked down back alleys and I've seen people just open back alleys and throw it out into a back alley, mate. And I mean, shocked me. I've seen people doing it with dirty nappies and all sorts. Just open the door and sling them out. I mean, bad. Well, anyway, people, I'm going to bring this to an end, I think. Bring it to an end here a lot. Because I'm going over in that forest there and to do some photographing. That's why. Right, thank you all for joining me this morning. We've had a good walk and a good talk. You as well, bro, no problem. Matt, I'm going to be doing a live stream down your way during week, mate. So what it is, nip out and bump into me, and then we'll sort it out where when we can go and do them videos and that. Yeah, no problem, Andy. Thank you, my mate. Thank you, Ayla. Thank you to all my mods. You've been brilliant. You're the best ever. Thank you to everybody in chat, and thank you for everybody that's watching. I'll just have to let you all go. Yeah, sweet, Matt, sweet, bro. Right, I'm going to let you all go. See you later, Matthew, mate. See you tomorrow. See you later, everybody. I'm going to jump off. See you in a bit. Bye.